This plugin allows you to generate realistic lighting within a few seconds. And that's not everything. You also get a time of day system, dynamic aurora effects, volumetric clouds, and a lot more. Let me show you how it works. So here we have the content page on the Unreal Marketplace for Ultra Dynamic Sky. It's super cheap. And here you have all the fancy marketing talk, like I mentioned, aurora effects, volumetric clouds, time of day system. So if you're still on Unreal Engine 4, as you can see, a lot of the stuff is still supported. So version 6 of the plugin goes to 4.27, the last Unreal Engine 4 build. And yeah, everything we have in Unreal Engine 5 is still supported in the last release. And I would say check this page out, read through it, watch the project video. It's really awesome. But let's hop into Unreal Engine and I'll give you the basics. I just made my way into Unreal Engine and as you can see, it's pretty dark in here. That's because if we check out on the right, I don't have any lights in the scene. And now you will see the power of Ultra Dynamic Sky. I have my Ultra Dynamic Sky folder. I go into Blueprints and then I have these editor utility widgets. And I just drag and drop the Ultra Dynamic Sky in the scene. And I already have a beautiful sky dome with moving clouds, as you can see, right out of the box. I didn't have to do anything. I don't need to adjust stuff. It just works. If we go in our little outliner here we have the time of day. And if I just drag the slider, as you can see, we have realistic moving time of day settings. So right now it's 6 in the morning, now it's 5 in the afternoon, and it just works like that. It's basically drag and drop. You can also enter values. 1200 is mid of day. And another cool thing is the dynamic weather system. So for that you just drag and drop the ultra dynamic weather in the scene, give it a few seconds to load. So let's place it. Hit G. And if we go in the weather here in the outliner, we have presets. So if I click none, I have clear skies, cloudy, foggy, all of that stuff, even snow. If I just go to cloudy, we have a few more clouds than if we have like the clear skies. And we can go to a complete rain and thunderstorm with flashes and everything a thunderstorm has, and also a sandstorm, or if you want we can also generate some snow, and you even can set up your materials for the foliage, for the ground, that they receive snow. That's a little bit more advanced. Obviously we won't cover that in this overview video, but it is possible. So we can even create a blizzard. But let's put it on cloudy. So it's a nice mix. And if we go back to the sky, we can also change the clouds. If you don't need any volumetric clouds, you can just use good old-fashioned 2D clouds. You can use no clouds, but I would leave it on volumetric. And you can change the resolution, or like the simulation. Should it be for offline, for cinematic shots, or for a game? A lot of games, by the way, are using Ultra Dynamic Sky because obviously of the price and how good it works. And if we want, we can also change the coverage of the clouds. Normally you do that in the weather, but there is an override in the sky node, and you can also change it here. You can also make the fog way more dense, like so, or maybe like 10, whatever you want. And you have a lot of stuff to play with. Another cool thing is animate time of day. You just make the check mark, and to give day and night length a value, I put it on super fast so we can simulate that. And let's also change the starting time. Let's make it 6 in the morning. And if we now hit play with the animate time of day checked, let's test it out. Let's see what happens. So as you can see, the day is starting, our sun is rising. You can also adjust the time and date the sun should follow. So you can set it to a specific day, to a specific time, to specific coordinates, all of that fancy stuff if you really need that, if you want to have the sun follow a fixed path to a fixed time. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you know what happens after that. The sun goes down again. So let's hop out and you can play around with that stuff forever. One other cool thing is the volumetric cloud painter. If we right click that one and run it, we get a little window which is asking us for the cell resolution. For right now I leave it on 128. You hit start painting, and if you move this window, that's where our little scene is. So where the moon target and the sun target are. And right now, if I drag that over here, you can see where I'm moving on the level. And I have a red channel, a green channel and a blue channel. Here I can change my brush. Let's look for something more interesting, maybe like a deform noise. So with the red channel, I paint sun, so I remove clouds. With the green channel, I add medium clouds. And with the blue channel, I add full coverage cloud. And you can play around with that. Let's make one really big cloud. You can play with the fall off size, strength, spacing, everything. You can even enable the grid if you need it. And when you're done, you just hit save to textures. And what you just painted will be translated into the volumetric system. So right now we have a really huge rain cloud. And because these are still volumetric clouds, if we hit play, they are still moving. It's a little bit hard to see, but they are completely moving. Obviously, these are just the basics. If you need some quick weather or some quick light for a portfolio scene or something else, make sure to invest in Ultra Dynamic Sky. And if you want to know another secret about Unreal Engine 5, check out this video here.